All right, Combat Convo, you know what it is. We back. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the page. Yeah, so today is a sad day. Two prominent wrestlers passed away. We're going to talk about them, give them some shout outs. It's not going to be a real long episode, but we're just going to just acknowledge that they passed away and put that out there, give our condolences to their families and all this good stuff. So let's start with Ole Anderson. I believe that's Arn Anderson's brother. I believe he's one of the original Horsemen. I'm not sure about that, but I believe he is from back in the day. Rest in peace to that man. You got anything you want to say about him?
Yeah, the Grand Wizard of professional wrestling. Yeah, he passed away just recently. The wrestling life is rough, man. Let me just say that. The wrestling life is rough. You look at the history, health wise, of professional wrestlers. Like, they pass on pretty young. It's a shame. Part of the reason, because the wear and tear they have on their bodies. That's why, you see like a lot of these not the wrestlers of today, they kind of bail out early. Like, The Rock bailed out early, Roman Reigns probably bail out sooner or later too. I mean, some of them hang in there a little longer than others, like Ric Flair, which I definitely think he should chill out. I just seen him on some highlights from Dynamite, and he over here trying to do the chops and the punches and the eye gouges and whatever, and they don't have the same effect because you know what I mean. Like, you old, and it's entertaining and anything for shock value or whatever, but you can get yourself hurt. You know what I mean? You're not the same person. Like, I know you can't take the fight out of the dog, but I mean, sheesh, you gotta fall back. You know, but yeah, rest in peace to Ole Anderson. It's a shame, we losing a lot of our childhood, man, left and right, man, left and right. I believe just last year we lost a few wrestlers like back to back to back. Bray Wyatt passed, a few other people. So it's like, life is too short, man. You gotta give these guys their flowers while they still around, because you never know. You never know. I mean, health issues, things of that nature could always happen and creep up out of nowhere. But rest in peace to that man.
Yeah. Also too, was it Virgil? Was it the Magnificent Virgil? I don't think that was his name, but so Virgil passed away too. Ted DiBiase's a bodyguard, mostly known for that. Back in the late 80s, early 90s. You know what I mean? Money. Ted DiBiase and Virgil was one of those guys who was, he was popular from being a bodyguard of Ted DiBiase. And he definitely deserved his flowers because he was one of those people that stood out. And people used to ask the question, why is he always doing what Ted DiBiase asked him to do? Like, why? So, I believe he wasn't a bodyguard. He was a chauffeur, right? Then he became a bodyguard.
You say?
I said, I don't think he was a bodyguard at first. I believe he was a chauffeur. Then he became the bodyguard. Well, he had the chauffeur outfit.
I think he did both.
Or butler.
Yeah, it was the butler outfit. I think he did both.
Yeah.
I think he did both. Yeah.
Something like that. But shout out to him, man. He was a good character in wrestling. So, rest in peace to him, and condolence to his family.
Yeah. Virgil, man. I mean, what can I say? I remember when this one episode of Superstars of Wrestling, and Million Dollar Man was getting interviewed by Mean Gene Oakland. You probably remember the promo, and Million Dollar Man was like, "I give $100 to any kid who could dribble this basketball or whatever
Yeah, I
like
remember this.
that."
I remember this.
Yeah. So he had this like, yo, like he had this young boy come up, young black kid come up there and dribble the basketball. And then I can't quite remember if he gave him the 100 or he did something, but I know it was mad ignorant.
Nah, he
And
kicked the
he went,
ball and he got
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah,
99.
yeah. He kicked the ball or whatever. And then Virgil, I forgot what Virgil did or whatever, but it was mad funny, man. Virgil was something else, man. Like, you know, I really wish he was able to, to capture some, titles, significant titles besides, taking the $1 million title off a $1 million Man. Because he definitely had the physique. He had the in-ring IQ. He was great. He was great in the ring, actually. I just don't know why they didn't capitalize on his hot streak when he got really popular. I don't know why they didn't capitalize him. At least the Intercontinental title, but he didn't get that. And then I remember he went to WCW. He was in the WCW for a minute and did his thing. Then he was in AEW for a short stint too, but he didn't wrestle. He was just he just cut a few promos or whatever in the beginning stages of AEW. Um, I know he had some health issues, off and on, off and on. I also know he had like a food business or whatever that he was doing, that he's working with. So, like I said, man, life is too short, man. You gotta give these wrestlers their flowers while they still around. You never know what they're going through or what they're battling at the time. Like a lot of them battling with health issues. You know, and I know he was one of the main ones that every now and then I see posting on Instagram, Facebook with him, and this is wrong and that's wrong or whatever. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so rest in peace to him, and prayers to his family. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can see him get inducted into the Hall of Fame at least. You know what I'm saying? Keep his essence alive as far as professional wrestling. Because I do think he deserves that. He's one of the most known figures as far as heel managers. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, rest in peace
Yeah,
to
he
Virgil.
was one of the original. Well, not original, but he's one of the most known uh
Hmm.
bad guys. You knew when
Hmm.
you knew Ted DiBiase was in trouble. Here comes Virgil, and
Yeah,
I wonder if they still remain friends.
probably did. They probably did. You know what I mean? I wouldn't see why they wouldn't have. You know. Yeah, Virgil was part of the NWO too for a little bit too. I remember he did that. He was part of the NWO. You know.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was. Hey man, Combat Convo, you know what it is. See y'all. Peace. Rest in peace to those guys.